All right. Hi, my name is Evan Madronczyk. I'm here with Dan Wickman and Tyler Jordan. We're here to talk about Muncie Central's baseball game on April 13th against East Central. Muncie Central came up short. They lost 7-6. Closer game or lower scoring game to what Muncie Central is used to. Jordan Poor had another great performance, but I'm going to let Tyler Jordan talk about what he did today in today's game.
Yeah, he another great performance on the mound. 5 strong innings, 5 strikeouts, a couple earned runs, and a couple walks. But other than that, he looks solid. He's putting together a pretty good year. He's 2-1 on the year, 3.65 ERA, 26 Ks through 15 innings. So he's been the backbone of their pitching, which seems possibly be their nemesis there this year with an 8.6 ERA on the year.
As a team,
yeah. I think that's really killing them. What do you think, Dan?
I mean, that's from looking at their record, 2-6, 3-6 right now. But they've been doing very well offensively, which is a highlight of theirs. Been 3-12 as a team, which is just phenomenal.
Yeah, tremendous.
We got Jordan Poor and Caleb Pine leading the way, both hitting well over 500 right now. Also, 5 people batting over 300, which is, like I said, just phenomenal as a team. They've been scoring plenty of runs all year, but they just can't seem to get any support from the mound.
Exactly. Looking at their stats right now, they have 2 pitchers under an ERA of 6. Everybody else has an ERA over of 6, and you don't need a genius to tell you that's not a winning formula for a baseball team.
Sure.
My personal philosophy is that pitching wins. You can have the worst offensive drive, but if you have a shutdown pitching staff, you're going to win some ball games. But this is opposite the case of Muncie Central. They're absolutely crushing the ball, scoring double-digit runs near almost every game, but yet they're giving up just as much as, if not more. So they're losing games. Season's not over yet. They're only 2-6. They got 16 games to go, so they can turn it around. However, with the way the pitching staff is, maybe they need to go call Coach Linklater, pitching coach of the Ball State Cardinals, and see if they can get some advice from him on how to correct this staff.
Well, Evan, also 19 errors through 8 or 9 games, so they need to pick up the D a little bit. Maybe the pitchers are getting their ground balls, but teams just really not making the plays behind them, and that's tough. But with 65 runs scored in 8 games, that's a pretty potent offense. I can see them having success here. So we'll see how the year plays out, but they look like an exciting team. I mean, look to see if Jordan Poor gets picked up. Only a sophomore, so great talent, and maybe see him in the future.
Why don't you tell the fans how was his pitching looking against East Central? What were your evaluations of it?
Well, from a fellow pitcher, I thought he looked good. From the left side, pretty good frame. He had a little bit of velo on his ball. Pretty good changeup. A little work to do with the breaking ball. He's a little inconsistent there, but he looks like a pretty good arm. I'm excited to see how he progresses.
And that's what coaches look for: projectability. How much more is this kid going to grow? Is he going to fill out body wise? Which is definitely something I feel he can do after seeing him in person. It looks like he got a pretty good frame, good life on his ball, movement at it. That is. So I think definitely in the couple years to come, you'll be hearing the name Jordan Poor kicked around in terms of college coaches inquiring about him. So other than that, basically, like we talked about, Muncie Central, they lost to East Central. It's been a microcosm of their season where, this game was actually kind of opposite, where they had decent pitching and they just didn't manage to score enough runs like they were used to. 6 runs, yeah, that's still a pretty good number, but in terms of high school, they should be scoring a lot more, especially with the potent offense that they have on that team.
Yeah, definitely. When Jordan Poor and Caleb Pine are up, they're both pretty solid kids, really fluid swings. When they get some pop on the ball, it goes. And as their numbers show, they've been pretty successful all year. Just this game didn't seem to pan out for them.
Coming up schedule-wise for Muncie Central, on April 19th, they play at home against Muncie Burris, and then the next day they play at home against Muncie Southside. And then they go back at it on Monday, April 22nd, against Delta, also at home, and then hit the road for Yorktown. So pretty decent homes. And then right after Yorktown, they get Muncie Southside again at home. So a pretty decent homestand, maybe a chance to right the ship and get things going in the right direction.
Yeah, playing some local teams, that's probably some guys they played with for years, some rivalries. So look to see him come out fighting and want to win these games.
All right, that's all we have for here. Once again, my name is Evan Madronczyk.
I'm Dan Wickman.
Tyler Jordan.
And thanks for listening.